Hi everyone, I hope you're well and I hope you can hear me. So welcome to this webinar. We'll try to keep it within the 1 hour duration that we promised. So this is about AIESEC in UN. I'd just like to introduce, or rather for the AIESEC members who are present to kindly introduce themselves before I hand it over to the moderator for the day. Pauline?
Hi everyone, my name is Pauline. I am the Vice President in charge of University and Alumni Relations in AIESEC in the University of Nairobi. It's a pleasure to meet you all, and yeah, back to you.
Thank you. Yeah, kindly introduce your team.
All right, with me, I do have Tony. Tony, are you in a position to open your mic and just mention your name?
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Tony Mwangi, the Vice President of Outgoing Global Talent in the University of Nairobi. Nice meeting you
all. Okay, Wahome, Winnie.
Hi guys, my name is Winnie Wahome. I am Vice President in charge of Outgoing Global Volunteer, and I am happy to be here.
Great. Stephanie Thairo.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Thairo. I am Administration Manager at the University and Alumni Relations Portfolio of AIESEC. I hope you're all doing well.
Amazing. Terry?
Hi everyone, I'm Terry Kahihia in IGV Portfolio to Media Consideration.
Amazing. I hope I'm not leaving anyone else out. Going once, twice, thrice. Okay, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. My name is Lilian Kitonga, the External Affairs Secretary in AMSUN. I'd like to introduce any members of the AMSUN External Affairs Committee present, starting with Vernon. Kindly say hi.
Hi guys, my name is Vernon Ipomai. I'm part of the External Affairs Committee and hope we have a productive meeting.
Thank you so much. Anyone else present in the meeting? Okay, sawa. Thank you guys for joining us. I'd like to just quickly hand it over to Vernon, who will be the moderator for this session. And then he'll let us know where, how we'll proceed from there. Thank you and enjoy the session. If you have any questions, kindly send them on the chat box, or you can DM me and I'll be able to pass them along to the presenter. Thank you.
Right, so again, thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up for this meeting. So you might know from the sensitization we've done prior to this meeting that we are talking about the organization called AIESEC. So I won't add too much on that. What I'll do is invite Winnie to present and start her presentation.
Okay, it's Pauline who will be presenting. So Pauline, please, the floor is yours.
Okay, sure thing. Hi everyone. I think we've all been silent, so I'd really appreciate it if when I say hi, you just reply to me, hi, just for 1 second so that I don't feel alone. So hi everyone.
Hi Pauline.
Thank you. Amazing. Hi. Amazing. So I'll quickly start us off with something we do in AIESEC. It's called a GTKO, basically, which means get to know each other. And let me project my screen. Could the host kindly give me access so that I could share my screen? Lilian, kindly. Okay, as the host does that, I'd like us to just tell us, any of us to tell us how their day was, a highlight and a low light. So in any random manner, Tony, just tell us how your day has been, a highlight and a low light for you.
Hi everyone again. So my day has been good. It has been a roller coaster of events from morning. I'm glad imefika jioni. My highlight was during the day where I met with a friend. Low light, I never woke up on time. Niliamka after alarm.
Wow. I totally relate. Some of us lose the alarm and we end up waking up at what time. So I'm seeing someone called V Solika. Do you mind sharing how your day was? Okay. Brian. Brian Ondaji. Okay. Hi.
Yeah, I think I just had a regular day for anyone in med school, I guess. Just a roller coaster of emotions. You have one round in the morning, you have to get to class, there's a lot to study. So yeah, I think it's just the same experiences that most of us here have. Yeah.
Okay, one last person I'd like to give the chance to Wahome. Tell us how your day has been, a highlight and a low light for you.
Okay, hi again. My day has been productive. Highlights, it's been productive. It's been a productive day. Low lights, I'm tired. Yeah.
Okay. Are you all able to see my screen? Because when I share, I can't be able to like see what you guys are seeing. So Tony, are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, okay, amazing. So welcome guys to AIESEC and soon collaboration. I'll start us off by doing something that we call a GTKO. So get to know each other better. And we'll start by playing a game just because just as Brian has said, a day in the life of a med student is pretty much hectic. So at this particular point, I'd like us to play a game. So how this game is played is I have this letter I, and hidden here is a bunch of things that you will say that start with the letter I. So I'll give a child X with, I'll do it with Wahome. So Wahome, kindly turn on your mic and I'll give you like 3, 2, 1, and then you start saying sawa sawa.
Yeah.
Okay, sawa
sawa.
sawa.
How many minutes?
It's just 60 seconds. Your time will be counted here. So the number of things you get right will be awarded points to you. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Let me change to 60 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Things to do on a date: get married, park, memorial, park, whatever, items in a fridge, mug, if you put mug in whatever, in milk in mug, in a bag, things that have wheels, motorcycles, sandwiches, software, Microsoft, methods of transportation, amphibians, items in a vending machine, school supplies, okay, you still help me. School supplies. At this point, things that make you smile: the moon, amphibians or reptiles, mamba.
Mamba is not an English word, no.
Items in a vending machine. Okay. Magnesium in something like an element. Yeah.
Oh, time's up. You actually did really good. You got like 5. That's nice. So I believe wow, you're smart, Winnie, you're smart. So I believe we've all been able to, get a gist of how the game works. So I'll give this opportunity to let me see. Lilian, are you still in the call?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so we'll also play this game with you. So are you ready?
Okay.
Okay, so your 60 seconds start now. 3, 2, 1, go.
Terms of measurement. Wow. Meters. Things that are called ice cream. Vacation.
No, like they have to start with the letter G.
G. Oh, all right. Sorry. Vacation spots. Okay, things that have button. US cities. I don't know if Georgia is a city. Foreign words used in English. Wow. Weapons, guns, foods that you eat raw, guavas, kind of dances, crimes, items in a suitcase, items in a kitchen, glass.
Okay, that's 2.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I got.
2, 1. Okay, amazing. Sawa. So far, Winnie, you're leading. I think we'll get the last person, and I'd like Lilian to nominate the next person.
All right. Let me see. I'll just pick someone randomly from this crowd. Rahma, Suleiman.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. So you said Ramla?
My name is Rahma.
Oh, Rahma. Okay, apologies. So
Rahma.
Okay.
Yes.
So your 60 seconds starts right about now. You ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go.
Celebrities. Ronaldo.
Amazing. Yeah.
Cooking utensils. States. Companies.
Guys, you can chip in the chat box. Go ahead. 24 seconds.
Excuses for being late. Girl's name Ramla. Personality trait. Rude. Things in a grocery store. Spices.
3, 2, 1, go. Time's up. Okay, you actually got help from people, from Terry. Okay, nominate someone else, the last person, then we'll start. Any random person. Okay, so I think I can nominate Charity. Charity, are you on the call?
Yes.
Okay, sure thing. Sawa, let me reset it. Your 60 seconds start now.
Television stars. Bruce Jenner. Things that you use a remote.
acronyms: BBL, a boy's name, Brian, words associated with exercise, but lifting, things made of metal, brass, but no, okay. Offensive words, bullshit, college majors,
Hey, you're winning
become things you do at work, Okay, trees. Oh, breakfast food. Breakfast food. Bowl of cereals.
No,
that's all.
3, 2, 1. You actually did amazing. 7. You actually got 7. That's pretty dope. Wow. So if you are awarding points, you have this ones. We went to index 1 hapa. Yeah, so that's it for my GTKO space. I hope you all enjoyed it. So I'll dive in right into the main agenda of the space. Is it okay, Lilian, if I just dive into the main agenda?
Yes.
Okay. Just a sec. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen. I think we'd also love to see you if possible.
All right.
All right, thank you.
So let me see. Okay, so hi everyone. Again, my name is Pauline. I am the Vice President in charge of University and Alumni Relations in AIESEC in the University of Nairobi. And I'm basically here on behalf of AIESEC. So in AIESEC, we have this slogan where we say, when I say, hey, AIESEC, you guys say, what's up? So I'll try to do that in 3, 2, 1, and I'd expect all of you to just open your mics and say, what's up, in a really, really loud voice. Sawa sawa. So 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, AIESEC.
What's up?
Amazing. I really love that energy. Wow, guys. One last time. Hey, AIESEC.
What's up?
Great. So AIESEC is an international youth-run organization that is non-profit, and it provides young people with leadership development through cross-cultural internships and global volunteer exchange opportunities. So basically what we're saying is we young people, we are mostly used to after high school, you go to campus, you read, you get your degree, and that's it. So in AIESEC, we get to develop leaders who are all-rounded. We get to develop leaders who go on exchange, meet other people in different countries, that's achieving cross-cultural relationships and cross-cultural understanding through internships. So for more information about how you can get these internships, we have our website, it's aisec.org. So you could visit aisec.org and you could get to see the many opportunities we have there. We have like different opportunities where you can either go and do your internship in countries like Egypt, Sri Lanka, the UK, the US, depending on which country you'd like. And these opportunities are open to everyone, not only an AIESEC member. As long as you are under the age bracket of 18 to 30, you're eligible to be part of AIESEC, and you're eligible to go on these exchange opportunities and internship opportunities. So many a times, if you're in if you live particularly in Kenya, you always hear this narrative of Kenya hakuna kazi, but in AIESEC we actually get these opportunities where we make people aware that there are actually these things, and if it's not for the money, we actually do have, so if you start saving up early enough, you get the chance to actually go on this opportunity. So personally, I've not been on an exchange opportunity, but through AIESEC, I got to go to Dubai last year, and let me tell you, it's nothing short of wow. Everyone who has gone on exchange will tell you that it's basically the best experience you'll ever get. And I know it's so much of a cliche. You hear, oh, I went to an exchange, but it's actually really nice. The memories that you get to gain is actually what you'll remember for the rest of your life. It's like when you're in high school, used to complain that, oh my God, we woke up at 4 a.m., we woke up at how many, but right now when you look back, you're just like, yeah, we woke up at 4, but look at us now, we're here, you know. So that's the same case. So that's what basically AIESEC is about. It's all about leadership opportunities and exchange. That is what we majorly focus on. And the next part would be how to be an AIESECer. So like most people will say, so of course we've heard about AIESEC. What's this AIESEC? How can I join? How can I be an AIESECer? So we usually have like different recruitment stages, and every February of every year we do have opportunities whereby we send like this year we sent a link through the school mailer where we got to have like different people apply for this opportunity to be an AIESECer. So many a times people say that the process of being an AIESECer is just insane, but the good thing with it is it's only the beginning period. So once you get into like AIESEC, if you do that application, that's the major like hard part about being in AIESEC, just the application. Once you get in, it's like just smooth. So every February we do recruit people and they get to be part of AIESEC. In case you do not gain an opportunity to become an AIESECer, we have like this forums we call Engage with AIESEC. So Engage with AIESEC is basically an opportunity whereby anyone who is not an AIESEC member but would like to be an AIESEC member, like he or she is under that umbrella. So you can actually come be part of our events. You can actually come, you can actually go on exchange, you can actually come and participate in whatever AIESEC is doing. So all of you are welcome to be part of AIESEC, whether or not you're an active member. The next part would be exchange programs. So all these exchange programs, you've heard me speak about going on exchange. What is this exchange program? It's basically a platform where you see how when we used to grow, we grew up knowing that only people in the US, once you see these movies, these people in the US go to different countries and they're like, hey, when I grow up, I'd like to be that person. So AIESEC actually provides that opportunity for you. You go on exchange, you simply go to AIESEC.org. Once you click on that link, you get to see the various opportunities present, and then you get to sign up on Expa. Once you sign up, then you'll be assigned a person who we call an exchange manager, an EP manager. So that person will contact you and take you through the process of how you're going to like get your visa, where you're going to apply, where you're going to stay, and all of that, depending on which country you've chosen. So you choose any country of your choice, so you're not limited to anything. So exchange programs usually aim at developing you as a person in terms of if you're going for an internship, you get to gain the skills. If you're going for like a volunteer opportunity, through our various SDG programs, you get to, you know, learn and do whatever makes you happy in that internship opportunity. So you develop yourself, one, you get to connect with so many different people, and you get to network. Above all, imagine traveling as a young person. So you just get into a plane where you know no one and go to a different country. That sounds so bizarre, but it's very epic. In case I'm going too fast, feel free to drop your question on the chat box and I will be happy to, you know, get to answer your question. So the big question is, why should you go on exchange? So why do you have to go on exchange? Number one is because when you go with AIESEC on exchange, AIESEC is present in more than 100 countries, and that means it's an international. So once you even write it on your CV that you've gone on exchange with AIESEC, that gives you an upper hand in ensuring that in terms of your job market, in terms of how your CV looks like, in terms of your LinkedIn profile, it gives you an upper hand. So we are present in more than 100 countries and we are an international brand. Number two, we make traveling affordable, because we all know that people under the age bracket of 18 to 30, we are not like making millions, but of course we have people making millions, but at the moment, we really don't have like, we make traveling affordable, like we make your fee affordable, we make your visa processing faster, because you get to interact with and partner with different organizations. So someone has a question: are the exchange programs limited to certain courses? No, they're not. They're not limited to any like course. There's actually, our exchange programs are based on the SDGs. So like we have like SDG education, SDG 4, which is aimed at education. So you could actually go on exchange to teach people. There's different SDGs program. There are people who go on exchange just to like take photos and advertise a specific country. So yeah, they are not limited to any course. And at what point in the year do the exchange programs take place? So exchange programs run throughout the year. So you just go to aisec.org and look at which time of the year you would like to go on exchange. So yeah, that's that. Number three, why you should go on exchange is because it gives you an opportunity to practice your profession, especially for you guys doing medicine. AIESEC will really provide you with, like, you see the way people say we've done a degree and we do not have jobs for this. So AIESEC will actually give you that platform to actually go and maximize on whatever you've read on. So it gives you that opportunity to go and practice your profession. And coming back, for example, if you go on an internship to the US, then you come back to Kenya, you are really at an upper hand compared to maybe someone who's been really trying to like figure out how they can gain internship here in Kenya. So it really gives you an opportunity for that. And number four, AIESEC is guided by standards that ensure quality exchange experiences and safety of exchange participants. So once you go on exchange, you're guided, you're given someone who will take care of your expenses, like in terms of your visa processing. You're given someone who's going to guide you through your visa application, your passport. And once you get to the other countries, someone who is waiting for you upon landing, someone who's going to be waiting for you on the other side. So it's going to be smooth. And then there's guidance throughout your accommodation, places you're going to visit, where you stay. You get friends on the other side of the other country, because you also have AIESEC as there. So these are the 5 major points where you should go on exchange. And above all, as much as you're going for an internship opportunity, you're going to make friends. You're going to explore a different country that you've never been in. And as people say, you will remember the memories and not the bad things. So your big opportunity might be right now. So where you are right now, start there. It doesn't have to mean that you have to be having 1 million shillings in your bank account. You can actually start with as little as saving like 100 bob per day, so that you can go on exchange. Lastly, that's the last part of my presentation. I hope you've gained a thing or two, and really looking forward to most of you, if not all of you, going on exchange with AIESEC. That's it. Back to you, Lilian.
Okay, thank you, Pauline, for that. Thank you for talking to us about AIESEC. Anyone who has any questions, please leave them in the chat box, or I think I'll give you guys space to ask directly if you want to now. I'd probably pop one to Pauline right now. Do you guys have any local opportunities, or do you just do international exchanges?
We also do have local opportunities, but mostly geared to, yeah, we do have local opportunities, yes.
Okay, so if there are no questions, I'll invite Terry to say a thing or two. So Terry, Esther, the floor is yours.
Thank you. So hi everyone, my name is Terry. I previously went on an exchange with AIESEC actually. We went to Egypt, it was last year, yeah, if I'm not wrong. And my experience was great, to be honest. So we went to Egypt, Menopia specifically, and the process was very smooth because we went with a couple of my friends, so you don't have to go alone, you can go with some of your friends in class or different years. And we had, how do I explain this? Like a mixture of two things. We had the hospital life and also just exploring the country we've been in, which is nice. So we got to learn different aspects of the hospital, the healthcare system in Egypt. We got to learn new skills as well. Personally, I had just finished third year, so I didn't have many practical skills at that point. So when I went there, I got to learn a lot from different forms of teaching, and they're very accommodating in terms of our working hours, depending on what we're able to do. And then that was pretty much every day, Monday to Friday. And then on the weekends, we'd travel. So we'd go to Cairo, see the pyramids, go to the beach, go to different areas with so we can also understand the culture. It's not mostly about being in the hospital, but understanding the country we've been in, and as well as different people from different countries coming for the same exchanges. So you meet people from different places. You met people from Guatemala, from Mexico, from the US, Germany. There are different people, a lot of different people there. So you get to mix with different types of people, doing different courses, different ages. And I know an issue people might have thought of before was, yeah, the whole traveling alone, different country. Maybe it's the first time for people living alone, let alone living alone in a different country. But as she said before, you have a manager in Kenya and one in the country you're going with. And for me, that really helped because I've never lived in a different country before. So it was nice. And the whole process was smooth, even from visas, especially because we went when the COVID was still quite rampant. So countries were locking down their borders, lifting rules, adding different ones. And the beauty that they kept us updated with how things are changing, what we needed, what to travel as well, and any changes within their country and in Kenya that were changing depending on the situation of the pandemic. And yeah, it was honestly enlightening because outside the medical aspect, you also tend to grow as a person because AIESEC also had these weekly meetings and weekly reviews where we would discuss our process there, how mental health was during the stay, expectations, because there's culture shock. Going to somewhere like Egypt, it's very different from Kenya. So different laws, different mannerisms, different ways of life. So adjusting to that, they really helped us with that. And I think I've seen a question. Expenses are catered for. So the program I had applied for on the AIESEC website, they do tell you the price of everything. So the price for applying for it, then the price for the accommodation. And then once we did apply, we had a meeting where they set expectations. So they tell us how much money we'd need daily for daily expenses in that country, exchange rates. Even these trips that we went on, we were given a summary of how much each would cost. So you can pick to go on some, pick not to go on some. But the beauty of those trips as well, there were student discounts. So they also had, the trips would go for were a lot cheaper than if you decided to take a trip to Egypt and travel. So that's the other beauty with AIESEC. But yeah, I think in terms of the cost, we did have a few sessions with our managers, and even on the website where it does tell you roughly how much money you need and what kind of documents you need as well, because now as well you're traveling, so you need insurance, all those things. They gave us all the details. So we were very prepared in terms of that. And then for the trips, specifically, the payment for the different trips, they would give you like bundles. So it maybe would include 2 meals a day and this and that, transport. Yeah, and depends, even transport within the city you're in. Like for us, when we went to Ethiopia, we were given summaries of how much each type of transport costs. So from a taxi to the equivalent of a mat, we were given the different prices. So then we were able to plan ourselves. Yeah. Is that a question? Rough estimate. Rough estimate. Okay. I think it depends the amount of money you'd spend. I feel like for me and my friends, it was all very different because it depends on, are you very economical with the money you have? What are you going for, all of the trips or some of the trips? And then again, with us, I think the beauty was the flights were very reduced because of COVID. The flights weren't as expensive as maybe as they might be now. But also the beauty with AIESEC, they did help us. The process went quite quickly. So we booked our flights early, we paid for our visas early. So that helped prevent extra costs because, you know, the closer to the date is, the flights are more expensive. But I think if I was to give for our personal trip, I think an average, the trips, if you went on all, which most people maybe didn't, but if you went on all, they're probably around maybe 60K. Yeah. A return flight at that time, oh, I don't know. Okay, we booked, I think I can't remember the flights. But for us, we were told to budget around like spending maybe at most like 700 shillings at most. So if you're spending money every single day, but transport around there was not expensive. It was around like 20 shillings. Now there are maths. And the beauty of where I went, it was the same price to travel anywhere in that city. So it was like 20 bob traveling somewhere. Food now we used to cook. So you're given an apartment, you and your friends or whoever you're going on an exchange with. And then what we did to reduce costs, we would all cost share and buy food and then make the food instead of ordering out all the time, such things. Yeah. But the prices can change depending on the season of the year, the flights, the country you're going to. Yeah. Application process long and exhausting. I think the process was just thorough. I don't think it was necessarily long because you also need to be aware of what you're doing. You know, you're going to a different country that have different rules, regulations. You need certain documents because you're leaving from Kenya, going to somewhere else. These applications, they go into depth with that because now you want to have, you want to be granted the visa. So they'll give you all the information you possibly need, all the documents you need to find, and you know, locations, timings, all of that thing. I feel like it's mainly just very precise and detailed so that you have a higher chance of actually going. And to prevent any difficulties while you're there, you know, in the process of getting there, process of coming back. But yeah, I think it just helps so that it flows for the most part. Yeah. Talking about application for joining AIESEC. Okay, application for joining AIESEC. Maybe one of them can take it. I'm not sure which one, because I think for me, I didn't find it particularly long. So maybe someone can take that one.
Yes, I'll take it. What's the question? You're asking if the process is long, the application process. Who asked the question?
Yes, so I think he's called Abednego. He's asking why the application process for AIESEC specifically is long and exhausting.
Why the process is long? Okay. So as I said, there's a lot of things that we do. So, you know, it's like, it's not a job per se, but it's kind of like a job. There's a lot of things that we do. It's not just an organization that we have fun. It's not like a fun club. So like we do a lot of things and you need to tell if you'll be able or if you fit the role that you want to play in the organization. So this application process that you're calling, or one might say is long, really helps us to like filter people who will be willing to work well with us, and you know, just pick people who will be suitable for the role. So I understand that it might be lengthy, but it's also really helpful also for you to help you understand what you're getting into and the role that you'll be playing. Yeah.
Okay, just to add on that.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. Just to add on that, for the application process, we usually release it 1 month prior to the deadline application, so that like within a month you could start answering questions per section, as opposed to just answering everything in a span of 1 week. And then the fact that you say like AIESEC it's like the application is a long process. It's usually not that long because to be really honest, like the instance where like we sent it to the school mailer, so we had like over 4,000 people seeing the application. So your tenacity and your willingness to join the organization, just in any other organization, the way you'd have like different people sending their CVs and now downscaling the CVs into like concrete numbers for a specific job. Now that's when the filtering comes in. But AIESEC is a really nice platform for you to grow both as an individual, as a student, and also sharpen your professional skills.
Thank you for that response, Winnie. Sorry, not Winnie, Pauline. I see there are more questions on the chat box.
Okay, let me see. So does one have to be a member of AIESEC to be eligible for an exchange program? No, you don't have to be a member of AIESEC to go on exchange. As long as you're between 18 and 30, you can go on exchange. Let me see, the other question would be, so is there any chance of applying to join right now? Unfortunately not. The application forums was closed, so at the moment we do not have like recruitment, but once they're out again, we'll be sure to inform all of you. So Joy asks, are you guys open to doing partnerships and collaborations with other clubs within UN that also facilitate exchange? Yes, we do. Just email me. I think I'll leave my email down there. So we are open to collaborations with different clubs within the university and also outside the university. So if so, how does that process look like? The process is simple. Just email me, tell me what your club is about and how we could partner, and then we could move forward. Where do we check for the exchanges available? Could you please send the link? Sure thing. I believe Tony and Wahome could send the link on the chat box. Yeah. Do you incur expenses or you are catered for? Wahome? Or Tony?
The link. Okay.
So someone asks, do you incur expenses or you are catered for?
Okay, let me answer the first question first. Where do you get the opportunities? You just Google AIESEC.org. AIESEC is AIESEC. Then you'll just choose an opportunity that you like, or you can just ask Lilian for my contact and I'll guide you through it. And I'm also writing my number here. Hello. Tony, please take the.
Okay, so the other question was if the expenses are catered for. For this, it depends on the opportunity that you take, the opportunities that you're provided accommodation, food, and even transport. But there are also other opportunities that you're not provided for the expenses. So it depends on the opportunity that you choose. I guess I've answered the question.
I think there are a few other questions down in the chat box.
Okay.
More so suggestions really, but yeah, if you can answer them, please.
Okay, so Wanyoni asks, I have a question. Okay, just ask if you can open your mic, go ahead. Nasir quote a figure. So again, different opportunities come with different amounts of money. So they're not fixed. So if let's say you're going for an opportunity in Egypt, the figure will differ from a person going for an exchange opportunity in the UK. So it's up to you to go to AIESEC.org, find the opportunity that fits your budget and then apply. So Joy asks if you were to give a rough estimate of how much the whole exchange would cost as a medical student, what would the amount be? Again, different opportunities depending on the country you choose have different amounts. So there's no fixed like amount, and depending on how long you'll be there, depending on which country you're going to, depending on how fast you apply for that opportunity and how fast you book, like the airplane ticket, for example, if you book it early enough, you're going to like get it at a cheaper price. AIESEC, can we still apply? For membership right now, no, but for exchange, yes. But once membership applications are on, you will be notified. Where is the application process? So long and exhausting. I think we've answered that. Yeah, I'm talking about application.
I think you've already answered those.
Okay.
You've answered all of the questions in the chat box.
Yeah, sure thing.
So does anyone else, I hope there are no other questions or no one else with an exchange experience they'd like to share.
I have a question. Pauline, you mentioned that during the exchange, there's a contact person. I don't remember the term used, but there's a contact person in both countries, your country of origin and the country you're going to. So do the people in your country of origin now, your manager, your exchange manager in Kenya, do they still keep tabs on you, just check up on you, or is that duty solely left on, the guys on the other end?
So the person, the exchange participant, the manager that is, she or he is still in communication with the exchange participant throughout your entire exchange experience, both in your home country and in the other country.
All right, thank you.
Okay, then. So if there are no more questions, thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you for the speakers. Thank you for Pauline and everyone else who spoke, really. It was a really informative session, and I think most of us have had our interest in AIESEC piqued. Hopefully you can save the 100 shillings every day so that you can eventually go for these exchanges. If there is no other comment, I think I'll invite Lilian to say one word and a word of two and close the meeting.
All right, thank you, Vernon. Thank you guys as well for the session. I think I'd like to say, for anyone who has more questions, feel free to reach out to any one of us, including the guys in AIESEC. They've shared their contacts. You can also reach out to me and Vernon and Abednego as well. For any follow-up, we also have some materials and documents that we've compiled, so we can be able to share with you the link to the Google Drive and access all these materials, and just continue just continue engaging with the material as you prepare to go on exchange. There'll still be another opportunity to sensitize you guys more on AIESEC and other clubs in April. So the first week of April, we'll be having Clubs and Associations Awareness Week. I think this is the first time this information is getting across to AIESEC. I apologize for that, but this is for the members who are in the meeting. So we'll have an opportunity for you to browse through our clubs and associations menu, and also the standing committees of MSACE and FAMSA as well. So I hope you look out for that. We have so much in store for you as AMSUN External Affairs. We'll do this again with any clubs that you'd want to know more about them and what they do. So thank you guys again for coming. The recording will be shared. You can share with your friends as well, so that we can learn about exchanges and more so on AIESEC and how we can continue partnering with them. With that said, I'm happy that we have kept time. we have not gone overboard. So thank you so much and have a lovely night.
Good night to you, Lilian.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, guys. Thank you for having us.
Good night, guys.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
coming.
Bye, guys.